Today's your last day to get your 5 stocks from Webull and your $50 from M1 Finance. So use my links down below my description box. Get your free money. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So on top of it being the last day to get your free money, it was also the last day of the trading year and the year of 2021 in general. And by the way, hope you guys did have a great year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy whatever you guys celebrate, and Happy New Year. Hope you guys did really have a great 2021, not just financially, but, just in life in general. I really hope you guys did do well. And the markets, on the flip side, didn't do well today. They closed off red. We had the Russell and the Dow down 0.1%. We had the NASDAQ down 0.7%. And we had the S&P down 0.25%. So you guys know the drill. We're going to break down some stocks. We're going to break down some charts. So sit back, relax, hit the like button, subscribe. Feel free to check out my Patreon as well. Link down below if you guys want all my moves in the markets. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So take a look, guys. SPY ended up hitting all-time highs a couple of days ago. We know that. That was at 479. And today we had 0.25% reb day. And it seems like we're collapsing. Actually, I don't want to say collapsing because we're not collapsing, but we're slowly starting to crack under 475. So in my opinion, this is a sign that SPY wants to go probably 465, 470, maybe a little bit more to the downside from where we are now, maybe $5-10, closer to the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. That's what I'm thinking, especially as we were pretty overbought after we hit that all-time high. Now we're starting to fall under 475, like I said. So I'm thinking more selling pressure in the short term could be in store when it comes to SPY and Triple Q for that matter, guys. Take a look. This tracks the NASDAQ 100. This fell under $400 per share, which was resistance for about 2 months, and we broke above it momentarily about a couple of days ago. We ran up all the way to 405, and we actually pulled back to test 400 as support. We failed holding it as support, and now we're right by the moving averages at about 395 to about 397 here on the 4-hour chart, which, to be honest, guys, we might see a bounce off of these. Time will tell, but I'm telling you, if we sell off under, let's say, 395, we're probably going to get a little bit more weakness. So I'm going to put my one alert. I already have one at 405. Mark is at or above. I'll put another one. Mark is at or below 395 because I want to be alerted if, keyword is if, Triple Q breaks under the moving averages here at 395. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment. Did you have a good day today in the markets? Me personally, I didn't do anything. I mentioned this on Patreon in my video this morning. I mentioned how I kind of closed my books today. I didn't really do anything. Wrapped up the year on a green note. It was solid. And I'm just kind of looking forward to 2022. I didn't want to do anything crazy. But if you did anything crazy today, you made money, you lost money, let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And by the way, I wrapped up my Stock for Beginners video, 2022 edition. That's coming out maybe tomorrow. I'm trying to decide when I want to release it. Maybe tomorrow, maybe at some point next week. But just know the video's done. It's all edited. It's 2.5 hours long, and it's coming, guys. It is coming. If you want a free course, you're going to get a free course on the stock market, beginner edition. So be ready for that. And with that being said, let's talk about some stocks. We have 7 on the list today. Number 1 is Ulta, ticker symbol ULTA. This one up about 2% today, even though the markets sold off. Like we said, we sold off all across the board. Even the VIX was down. Funny thing is, the VIX was down, but silver and gold, those did well now that I'm looking at it. Gold went up almost 1%. Silver went up 1.3%. So in the middle of a red day, Ulta crushed it. We're towards the top of this ascending triangle right now. We're about to test 420, which is a huge resistance stemming back from the end of August. So about 4 months, we've been struggling. We've ran up. We've tested this point time and time again over the past 4 months. So I'm thinking if Ulta takes out 420, we're probably going to start ripping mid 400s. I mean, wait, is 418 the all-time high? Probably. Let me double check that. Yeah, it is. So if we end up ripping out of this ascending triangle, we're going to hit an all-time high. it's inevitable. So I have my alert set at 420. I'm thinking there is going to be momentum here. Granted, if we see a stock market crash in January, this stock's probably going to collapse as well, but I don't think we're going to see a stock market crash, but who the heck knows at the end of the day. So if the markets stay healthy, let's say we stay flat or see a nice little rally across the markets, this will do well, mark my words. So set your alerts, 420 on Ulta. Toyota Motor, TM. This is another one that I'm looking at heading into 2022. And like Ulta, this one is in an ascending triangle as well. And we've been struggling at about $185, $190 from the since the middle of June. So about 6 months, half a year, guys. We've been failing at 185, 190 time and time again. And by the looks of it, we've been making higher lows since then, which is why we're in this ascending triangle. We've been squeezing ourselves deeper and deeper into this triangle. So I think ultimately, if we take out 190, I have my alert at 188 right now. This, like Ulta, we'll probably see a leg up, maybe to $200, maybe even higher than that per share. So keep your eyes on Ulta and Toyota. Let me get some water, guys. My throat is crackling on you guys right now. Hold on. Jeez. I don't know what's going on with me. You guys know sometimes when I make these videos, my voice gets a little bit dry. But overall, we're better. We're good. Let's go to stock number 3. It is KMX CarMax. So they reported earnings recently, and from my memory, their earnings weren't that bad. It looks like they did $1.63 EPS, and the stock's been selling off since then up until today. CarMax went up 2% today, roughly a little bit under 2%. And it seems like we're bouncing. Buyers are stepping in. We are getting some volume towards the bottom of this uptrending channel on the 4-hour chart, and you guys can see it on the yearly chart as well. So if this trend continues, I believe CarMax from $130 where it is right now, it could start pushing 140, 145, dare I say 150s, but let's not get ahead of ourselves and be like, oh, it's going to go 160, 170. Sure, it could, but in the short term, from 130 probably to 140, 145 is a little bit more realistic, and then we'll start, mapping out future price projections. So I'm going to set my alert at 132.50 right now. We'll see what it ends up doing from there. So that is CarMax, ticker symbol KMX. Pizza is another one, which this is a pretty sick ticker symbol. It's Papa John's, which they make pizza, obviously, ticker symbol PZZA. This one I'm also noticing, like Toyota, like Ulta, an ascending triangle and an inverse head and shoulders within the ascending triangle. Look at this. We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. We're above the moving averages, and we recently just completed the right shoulder at about 138. Then we pulled back. Now we're trading at 133. Seems like we are probably going to test those moving averages on the 4-hour chart, whether it's at 130, 132. We're pretty much there right now. So in my opinion, Papa John's Pizza right now is gearing up for a move off of these moving averages from 130, and I think there's a good chance it goes back to 140, and if this ascending triangle plays out, we're probably gonna get a nice pop out of 140, maybe a leg up to 145, 150. So Papa John's Pizza, it's looking good. Inverse head and shoulder played out. We're seeing an ascending triangle now. We're above the moving averages. I'm pretty bullish on this one in the short term. And Starbucks is on the verge of breaking out, in my opinion, as well. We're testing 117 right now, which has been resistance for the past almost 2 months. We are trading well above the moving averages. And one thing worth mentioning is we are a little bit overbought, so keep that in mind. But if we see a clear-cut break above 118, who cares if we're overbought? Sometimes it doesn't even matter. The stock can still go higher. And I think at that point, if we break 117, 118, we're probably going to start going to 120, and that is where we probably will see a bit of selling pressure. 120 was resistance back in the middle of September. So if we go above 117, 120, 121 is where we're going in the short term, and if we break that point, there's another wide open gap up to that all-time high 127, which gives it even more upside, about $6-7 per share above 120. So keep your eyes on Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. And another one here that I'm looking at is ticker symbol QDEL. This is actually one we called out. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but we also called out, this is also an ascending triangle. We called it out a couple of weeks ago, and it was trading, I think it was at like 145, 150, and then we saw the huge breakout, the ascending triangle play out. It got all the way to 182, which admittedly, it was very overbought there. And then we saw a big correction. That was actually a bear market. I mean, it really crashed at that point. It went from 182 all the way down to about 125. That was a 30% crash, and now we're noticing buyers stepping in right by the trend line right here. It held a higher low. We're running up to the moving averages. Today alone, QDEL had a 1.4% green day, so in my opinion, this could be gearing up for another move, whether it's up to 145, 150, 155. I think it's coming, guys. We can see over the past couple of months, this stock has tested 155, 160 time and time again. And I think this time, as of now at least, it doesn't look much different. So watch out for QDEL. I think a nice move is coming on this one. And the last stock for today, before I wrap it up, I don't want to be too long with you guys tonight. I know some of you guys are probably going out. You got some plans. You're going to do this, that, the third. So I don't want to keep you all too long. The last one is QGEM. This went up 0.25% today, and I believe we're seeing a little bit of a volume spike. Nothing crazy. I mean, actually, the volume's been dying down the past couple of weeks, but the past couple of days, it's slowly coming back, and we're in a wedge on the 4-hour chart. Lower highs, higher lows have been being made over the past couple of months, and right now, we are above the moving averages, and we are testing the top of this wedge. So if QGen breaks, let's say, $56, I'm going to put my alert. Maybe actually, let's put it at $56.50. If we break that point, I think there's potential here, maybe for this to take out the recent highs of $58. Maybe it breaks into the 60s. Let's see what the all-time high is on this thing. $59 it looks like. So if the wedge plays out, we break out, this very well could go all-time highs. So those are 7 stocks, guys. Ulta, Toyota, CarMax, Papa John's, Starbucks, QDEL, and QGEN. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and again, I appreciate all you guys for all the support in 2021. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. The whole YouTube channel, me making these videos, if nobody watched them, there would be no point, right? You know, why would I be making videos if you guys didn't find value in them? So just know I appreciate you guys. Cheers to a solid 2021 and an even better 2022. And yeah, if you guys want to get your 5 stocks from Webull, that's linked down below. Today's the last day, and you could also get $50 from M1 Finance, also linked down below. And feel free to check out my Patreon for all my buy, sells, call outs, morning update videos, all that good stuff. That's also linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll pop one up here. I made one earlier. 3 oversold stocks that I'm looking at in 2022. Watch that. You'll find some value. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out, guys. And cheers to 2021 and a solid 2022. Let's get it, guys.